Now see, since they have already mentioned the point q 9 comma 8 and s 17 comma 8, it hardly matters whether you actually go and see the front view or not. You just have the points, right? Now they are talking about a point which is equidistant from them. So let me locate a point x comma y which is equidistant from both the points, right? So if it is equidistant, the distance d1 of this point from x comma y and the distance d2 of this point from x comma y should be same. So d1 would be root over x minus 9 the whole square plus y minus 8 the whole square, and d2 would be x minus 17 square plus y minus 8 square. Now we know d1 is equal to d2. So what we can do, we just say that d1 is equal to d2. Now when we say that, two things will happen. First, when we square both the sides, the roots will disappear. And y minus 8 the whole square will get cancelled from both the sides. Clean. So you're only left with x minus 9 square should be equal to x minus 17 square. Okay. So let's just write the whole square. So we have x square minus 18x plus 81 is equal to x square minus 34x plus 289. Now of course these things will get cancelled, that is x square. 34 comes to this side and we'll have here 16x, because plus 34 minus 18, 16x is equal to 289 minus 81 will be 208. So just see here, 208 is nothing but 16 times 13. This will get cancelled. You will have x equals to 13. So obviously x equals to 13 means x minus 13 equals to 0, which is one of the options. Hence, this is the correct one. Here you know, we actually want the points which are equidistant from Q and S. So there is an alternate way how we can view the same question. So let's first of all locate the midpoint. Alright, this is equidistant from Q and S. So like this, how many points would be there? They will all be falling on this perpendicular bisector. There was a wonderful chapter in your syllabus that was known as locus. If you were to know locus, you would have easily understood that the locus of all the points equidistant from Q and S lie on the perpendicular bisector. However, this is an additional way of looking at it, so don't connect it to the syllabus immediately. Let's see. These are the points and they are all equidistant from Q and S. So if this is, both of them are at a height of 8. So since this point Q is at 9 and S is at 17, so 17 minus 9 will give you 8. That means this distance is 4 and this distance is also 4. So from 9, if you go 4 units ahead, you will come to 10, 11, 12 and 13. So this will be 13. As far as the whole line is concerned, y can be anywhere. So this will simply say this line is parallel to y-axis. X coordinate is 13. Therefore, this line is what? X equals to 13. Whatever happens to y, x is always 13. The line is x equals to 13 or x minus 13 is 0. This is just another way of looking at the same question. So that's an alternate solution. So you can do it by both the methods. One is this, that is trying to analyze that this line is x minus 13 equals to 0, or by using the distance formula. Okay.